What's going on YouTube? My name is Darren. I'm go by the Bowtie Fragrance Guy here on YouTube, and on my channel I talk about looking good and smelling great, smelling amazing. So if you like to look good and smell great, then you probably enjoy the content on this channel. I invite you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and while you're at it, hit the bell icon as well. That way you get notified every time I release a new video. So on today's video, guys, I'm going to be highlighting a relatively new niche company, Les Fleur Du Golfe. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. This fragrance company was released in the year of 2016, and so I want to talk about two of the offerings that I have received from this particular company and tell you guys a little bit more about my thoughts, a little bit more about the company, so that way I can educate you. And if you are interested in trying any of these fragrances out, I will make sure I leave a link down below where you can actually do that. So if you want to hear about these new fragrances from relatively new niche company, then you know the routine. Keep it locked right here. All right, guys, I'm back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked in. Let's go ahead and jump right into this video. As I said, this company, Les Fleur Du Golfe, was introduced in the year of 2016. And the whole idea behind starting this line of fragrances was to introduce some of the best ingredients known in perfumery and bring them from the East and try to introduce them to a totally new audience. From what I'm able to assess, these fragrances really take some of the best floral notes, some of the best floral accords that you can find, and combine them with sweeter, more vanillic type undertones in their fragrances. And that's definitely the case with the two fragrances that I'm going to be talking about today. The two fragrances that I have in my possession is this one right here, which is called Orient Express, and they all come in this 50 ml size bottle. So we have Orient Express, and we also have BACCARA Vanille. BACCARA Vanille. So these are the two fragrances that I'm going to be talking to you guys about today. So I have had a chance to wear both these fragrances, so I'll be talking to you guys in addition to how they smell, a little bit more also about how they perform, and also I'll give you an idea of where they range as it relates to the price point. All right, so the first fragrance of the two that I want to talk to you guys about is this one right here, and this BACCARA Vanille. Again, this is the bottle, what it looks like. As I said earlier, from what I'm able to see, all of the fragrances from this company come in this 50 ml size bottle. Now, this one, I'm going to tell you right now, is very floral. So it doesn't really list the individual floral notes, but there's a very tropical floral accord that you're going to get from this fragrance, and it's very unique because the other major players in this, to my nose, are vanilla and amber. So again, very floral, but at the same time you get this extreme sensation of warmth that is coming from the use of amber. And again, you get the sweetness from the vanilla. So it's a good contrast in this fragrance of the floral accords that's vibing for a significant amount of attention with that warmth of the amber and the sweetness that is coming from the vanilla. Now, in addition to that, there's also this almost nutty type of a vibe that's coming from almond extract that's used in this fragrance as well. So as you could probably be able to tell from the note breakdown, this is a very, very interesting fragrance. It's something that it kind of reminds me of to some extent, although this one is a little bit more floral than the fragrance I'm about to mention. But if you've ever smelled Montal's Intense Cafe, that will give you somewhat of an idea of what you get with this, because again, I think that one features rose, and while this has a little bit more of a tropical feel from the florals in this, amber is giving it the same type of warm vibe and feeling that you get from Intense Cafe. So again, very unique scent. Definitely something that is really, I feel like, would be good to wear around this time of the year when it's really cooler outside. I would say fall is the best time to wear this, but you could get away with wearing this as well in the spring. I wouldn't really do it in the summertime because it's a little bit too warm from the amber, a little bit too sweet from that vanilla. So I don't really see this playing well on the skin in the summertime. But again, it's definitely a good fragrance. Now, of the two, I think I like Orient Express a little bit better than this one, but again, it's a pretty good fragrance for the price. These 50 ml size bottles, as you can see, I like the presentation on these, and this one is retailing right now for about 65 bucks. So again, they're expensive niche fragrances as well. As far as overall performance, I got 7.5 hours to 8 hours of performance out of this, so it definitely checked the mark as well, because I did get a good day's wear out of this fragrance. So it's definitely one that you may want to check out. This one is called BACCARA. This one is called BACCARA Vanille. And as I said again, the next one here that I have is called Orient Express. Orient Express. Now, when they advertise this, when you look on the website, it talks about this one smelling like ice cream, and now I can't get that out of my mind, because that's exactly what this smells like to me. It features notes of lychee and cherry. So lychee is a very, very sweet note, and of course that fruity sweetness that you get from a cherry accord in this fragrance as well. But man, I really, really like it. It's really, really sweet. Of the two, this is definitely the one that leans more unisex. Although I think both these fragrances could lean in that unisex category, this one leans even more unisex to my nose. And again, that's because it's really, really sweet. And when you combine those kind of sweet accords with floral notes, then of course you get a fragrance that's going to come off definitely unisex. But to me, this one actually leans a little bit feminine in my humble opinion. But it's one that I think a guy or a female could definitely wear and get away with it. I got 7 hours, 6.5, 7 hours of performance out of this one as well. So again, about a good day's worth of wear that you're going to get from this one as well. And right now on the website, this one is retailing, this 50 ml size bottle, for $83. As far as the seasons that I would wear that one as well, the Orient Express, I would say the same. It's one I think would be good for the spring and the fall. These are kind of intermediate type fragrances that are good for those intermediate type seasons. Not extreme heat, not extreme cold, but kind of right there in the middle. Both of these fragrances would definitely work well in those type of environments. But again, guys, I will leave a link down below if you wish to check these fragrances out. I think for the price that you're going to pay, these are definitely some good value. They have some other fragrances on there as well, some that I am interested in trying out, which I will be doing here in the very near future. All right, guys, that's it. That's my time. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. As I highlighted a little bit of a lesser known fragrance company, Les Fleur Du Golfe, the Gulf of Flowers. Again, if you guys want to check anything out, I'll leave a link down below for you to do so. As always, I appreciate your time and attention to these videos, because of course I always say you could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're right here with me. And I sincerely appreciate that. Now don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share these videos out to folks that you think could use this information or find me entertaining, because I'm your guy, Darren, the Bowtie Fragrance Guy. I love to look good, and of course, I love to smell amazing. So until next time, guys, keep looking good, keep smelling even better. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.